not a trucking channel, and I am not a trucker. Hello, this is not a trucking channel, and this is not about giving up. This is about trying again. Which is ironic because I just gave up on a load up in New Hampshire because there was no paperwork for it, even though it's, out of my control. They send me up there and there's no paperwork. And so now I'm back down almost in Connecticut on the Massachusetts border because I don't have anybody I can contact because all the phone numbers, everybody's sleeping. And all these things could be automated, and it's like human error. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, so this episode is not about giving up. What it is about is trying again, because I gave up. In 2013, I got in some trouble with the law. I said, "Oh, I'm done. No more revolutionary activities. No more rebelliousness. I'm just going to be a conformist like everybody else, and everything's going to be hunky-dory." And I'm realizing that I gave up, and that was the wrong thing to do. And we really can't give up, because it's up to each and every one of us to inspire each and every other one of us, because it's only each and every one of us that's gonna fix this problem in this world, which is we're running ourselves into the ground. It's like driving a car until the wheels fall off, but instead of a car, it's our species. But I've been an anarchist since I was a little kid. I was like 9 years old or 11 years old or something, and I saw an anarchy sign spray painted on a skateboard ramp, and I was like, what does that mean? And then everyone was like, I don't know, we're kids, we don't know what that means. But then eventually I figured out it was anarchy, and I've been an anarchist ever since that moment. And even now, and I'm like talking about voting Republican just because things are so ridiculous. And I'm a truck driver, and I pay taxes, and I should go be voting, but the whole thing is very stupid, But it's like, did I forget? Like, that's another video, like forgetting and remembering. And like, I've got anarchy on my arm, and I've got the resist fist on me, and like all these symbols. I've got the tree of life and infinity and a yin yang, well, a tai chi too, I should say. But I mean, it's like these things used to mean something to me, and I never really gave up on tai chi, but I pretty much gave up on everything else. And this is not about giving up. It's about trying again, and hopefully not giving up the next time. I guess it's about not giving up after trying again also. But what can you say about it? I want to say a lot, but there's this truck driver. He's sleeping next to me, but his truck is super loud, so he's probably not going to be too bothered by me, because he's got like the loudest truck I ever heard. So, and I'm on my break. I don't know. This YouTube channel is my vision of not giving up for the time being, but they call it the great work. We have to do the great work. Here's another truck driver who's going to make fun of me for recording myself, so I'm going to put the camera down here. Oh, he's gone. Anyways, we have to do the great work. The great work is changing people's minds, and people don't want to change their minds because they're comfortable, although they should not be comfortable, because it's very uncomfortable. Have you ever seen traffic? Traffic is insane, and they do it all day, every day, just piling motor vehicles on top of other motor vehicles and crawling down the road like a caterpillar. Do we want to do that for eternity? And it's like, just benefiting the puppet masters, we dance like marionettes swaying to the symphony of destruction. And is that what we want for our future? This has been going on for thousands of years. They've been pitting us against each other and using us against ourselves, and they're taking advantage of our basic nature. Like, people are basic, but we need food, water, and shelter, but we're like strip mining the earth to generate revenue. And even trucking, we're moving stuff around to generate revenue. I'm not moving anything around because they haven't automated the dispatchers yet. They always talk about automating truck drivers. Why don't they ever talk about automating the dispatchers? This load got screwed up because somebody didn't print out the paperwork. It's like, how is it easier to send a tractor trailer up there than to have the paperwork ready for when I get there? But I don't know. I'm gonna try again, because I was trying. We were doing Occupy and 9/11 Truth and protesting the World Bank and the IMF, and those were and we were trying to we were, not me, but there was a time when cannabis was illegal. If you're a truck driver, cannabis is still illegal. I can't even touch the stuff. I used to smoke all kinds of cannabis, and it was illegal. And now it's legal, and I can't even touch it. It's very strange. But I don't really think it's about protesting anymore, because I always thought protesting was kind of goofy. But that's what they tell you to do. It's like, if you got a problem, go raise your fist and march around. Just don't take what you need. Rage Against the Machine. I was really into Rage Against the Machine as a kid. I guess they inspired me to, fight the power. But I don't really like what ended up happening with Rage Against the Machine. Or even the arts and entertainment industry, having done my best to break into the arts and entertainment industry, I gave up on that too, because I saw what happened. It didn't go good, and actually they were just plagiarizing my writing to make really bad bastardized movies about my stories, because they didn't need my writing, but for some reason they kind of needed my ideas, and they took them. So I got sick of sending them my ideas. I just gave up. I'm not going to do that again, but I will maybe try again for my writing to break into the industry. But it's not about that. I'm going to be trying again to raise consciousness of our fellow humans. You think about, it's not just in the United States. People's minds are enslaved in China, in Russia, in Japan, in Philippines, in India, in Brazil, in Europe, in Africa. Maybe a little less in Africa, because they're still in the Stone Age. Maybe being in the Stone Age wouldn't be such a bad thing. I know there's people in Africa like, we are not in the Stone Age, we are in the Iron Bronze Age. Joking, chill out, dude. Most civilizations in these backward countries are more civilized than the United States. Like Manila in the Philippines, because I've been there. I haven't been really anywhere, but I have been to Manila. Manila is a nicer city than a lot of our cities in some ways. Maybe not in other ways. I guess there's problems all over, but that's my point. People's minds are enslaved all over. And if we just free our minds and we learn that they're using ourselves against ourselves, and we learn the ways that they are using ourselves against ourselves, there's going to be, people need to be educated, but I am not an educator. At best, I am maybe an inspirer, an inspiration. I know words, okay? You don't know words, I know words. Just not that one at that time, but after I got it. is not a trucking channel. This is not about giving up. This is about trying again. Trying to save the world again. How are we going to save the world? We got to save ourselves. But I cannot save you.